back to Being the Odds. It is Sunday, May 21st, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day along with the MLB and NHL. We swept the MLB yesterday. Definitely check that video out. We're going after our first 7,500 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's get one together today and let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we did a poor job yesterday betting. We went Lakers minus 5.5. That was a loss. With the under 225.5 and the under, which was a loss. I did say that, listen, I did mention that the Nuggets were going to win in 6. I can see them now winning more like in 4 or 5, obviously. But hey, listen, Lakers, that was their best chance to extend that series. They're dead. They're done. Tough loss for them there. Tough loss overall. So guys, overall though, we're still 43 games over 500 for the year so far in the NBA. We have 3 picks today in the NBA. We're going to do 3 picks on this Boston and Miami game. I'm going to change up the vibes though a little bit. We've been off a little bit the last couple of days. This first part of this first round has been very unpredictable. But here's what we're doing. We're going to get into it here. So I'm going to be switching the mojo up. I have 2 same-game parlays to give y'all today, plus a side. So I'll start with our first same-game parlay. This is what we call a bankroll builder. It's a low-odds parlay that I feel very, very strong about. I did this a lot early on in my YouTube days in January, and we popped from this like hard. So I'm going to get with it here. So first off, bankroll builder. We have a same-game parlay. This is the bankroll builder that we have. We have Jimmy and Jason Tatum over 22.5 points. We have Brogdon over 10, and we have Bam over 15. Right there, that'll give you plus 112, plus 110 odds. I feel great about that parlay. Jimmy and Tatum are the mainstays of the offense. Brogdon is the main guy off the bench when Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are sitting. Bam is a walking 15, 20, and 10 type guy. I love this over first parlay. We're going to roll with that. So the same parlay, again, that's Jimmy and Jason Tatum over 22.5. Brogdon over 10, and Bam over 15. Next, we have a second parlay. Now, this parlay has more odds, a little plus 540, a little 5.4 to 1 odds. This is on my FanDuel free bet. Now, guys, I'm not sponsored by FanDuel, but FanDuel right now is doing a same-game parlay insurance where you can bet anything above plus 400 odds. They'll give you your money back depending on like what your income level is on it. So I'm doing a FanDuel free bet here. This right here, if we lose, we get the money back. So if you're not using FanDuel, I would just take advantage of that perk at least right now. But again, I'm not sponsored by FanDuel, but I do love their deal they're doing here today. So here's the bet I got. Plus 540. We have Jason Tatum and Bam over 8 boards. Love that spot. And we have Jimmy over 22.5. Over 28.5. Excuse me on that. Over 28.5 points. And Marcus Smart over 12.5. This will give you plus 540 odds. Marcus Smart shoots way more than he should. He'll definitely get over that 12 number. Also, Tatum and Bam over 8 boards. Right now, you can both there's like minus 300 odds. This is a number that they almost always hit. And Jimmy has just been absolutely unstoppable. I don't know how they're going to guard him in this game, but over 20.5 seems very, very likely to me. And lastly, we're going to do a side. I'm going to pick the Celtics minus 3.5. I'm not a Boston fan, I swear to God. I've been betting them a lot recently. I just don't think Boston's going to get swept. I just don't see it. I don't see them being swept in this spot. And if they're going to win, they've got to win today. It's very similar to the Lakers yesterday, although I think Boston is a better overall team than the Lakers by like a mile. I don't think Boston, like I said, I don't think they get swept. Boston's actually played way better on the road in the playoffs than they do at home for some reason. I think maybe there's just less time for Joe Mazzulla to watch the town 4 times in a week. And hopefully if Mike Greenberg doesn't get on ESPN and say that Boston might have trouble with the heat as far as like the actual temperature, which is the dumbest take I've ever heard on the face of the planet. I don't know how these people get on TV. But I think Celtics minus 3.5. If you look at like the betting splits right now, it's like 45% of the public is on the Celtics. As far as bet percentage, and money percentage is like 58% is going to the Celtics. I like the Celtics here minus 3.5. Take it if you want, but listen, we've been off a little bit these last 2 or 3 days. We're going to bounce back like we always do. For those guys who've been following us, you know how we roll. I think we're going 3-0 today. This feels like a 3-0 sweep today. That's a big-time moneymaker. So a quick recap of what we have. We have our bankroll builder number 1. It's a same-game parlay. We have Jimmy and Tatum over 22.5 points each. Brogdon over 10 points and Bam over 15 points. You get the plus 110 or so odds. FanDuel free bet. This is a higher odd play that I'm going to get a refund on if I lose. Dude, thank you, FanDuel. Again, I'm not sponsored by them whatsoever. But Jason Tatum and Bam over 8 boards. Jimmy Butler over 28.5 points, and Marcus Smart over 12.5 points. And with the Celtics minus 3.5 as our side of the day. Sharp money's on them. Don't think they're getting swept. So let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.